Listen, I don't know how to say this. I think our daughter is a lesbian. No, she's gonna like boys. She's just, a little behind in the race. That's because she's running full speed backwards. Well, think of it this way. If the race is on a track, she's gonna circle all the way back to straight eventually. You're not taking this seriously. What do you want me to do? All the songs say they're born this way or they get this way in the 3rd grade. I don't know. I haven't listened to Macklemore in a minute. Well, I can't teach her about liking girls. Maybe you can. Don't make me do this. Hello, child. Your mother thinks you're a lesbian? What? Hey, don't throw me under the bus. Well, what if I am? We just want you to know whatever you are is fine with us. Why do you think I'm gay? I don't know. It's like your overall vibe, She saw your internet history. And it's fine. I knew what all the words meant and they didn't scare me at all. Well, that's an invasion of my privacy. To be fair, she thought it was my search history and I got in trouble, so maybe I should be mad at you. I'm not enjoying this conversation anymore. How about this? How about we all stop using the same computer and you go hang out outside, and if you meet a lesbian, okay, good for you. Hey kid, what's that song that goes like, "Look, I'm floating! Disco party!" Who sings it? Dollop? Dollop? Of Daisy? Yes, that's a sour cream brand. Then, no. Okay, it goes like this. Pretend I'm sexy brunette pop star. Look, mama floating. Rap break. That sounded like something. That sounded like a song I heard, I think. I want you. Rap break. I need you. Rap break. Look, mama floating. Look, mama floating. Is that anything? Look, mama floating. By Dollop. Okay. Levitating by Dua Lipa. Holy shit, I think that's it. I had no faith you could get there. In fact, I wasn't even sure that this was a real song I had heard. I thought maybe I dreamt it one time. Did you dream Levitating by Dua Lipa and you didn't go record it? Yeah, I dreamt it in 2002. I really should have laid that down in the studio, My mother's first language is Spanish, so sometimes when I talk to her in English, she'll forget a word or two, but not a problem. She'll just create new words no one else was brave enough to use. She took my little cousins to the mall once, and this is what she told me when she got back. She was like, "It was so cute. I took the kids on one of those, El Horse Tornado or whatever. You know what it is. I'm sorry. El Horse Tornado? I'm gonna need you to elaborate." And she was like, "You know what I'm talking about. You put that attitude down, you put it down." I was like, "Okay, putting it down. Sorry." She said, "Don't try me. I'll kick your ass." And I was like, "You don't need to kick my ass. Just put me in a horse tornado. I'll be terrified." You think you're funny? Mom, how would you act if someone said that to you in Spanish? Tornado de caballos. That sounds horrifying. She was like, "Okay, that's pretty funny." Merry-go-round, by the way. It was a merry-go-round. Hey kid, what's that old song that goes like, "You're in danger, sexy danger, peligro, ba-na-na-na-na-na"? Okay, something is dangerous, maybe sexy. That's a start. I'm a sexy little flight attendant, ba-na-na-na. Dream big, Dad. I love that for you. This is expired. I think it has gone bad, like me. I'm on a motorcycle now. Ba-na. You're having a great little day. Yeah, I'm venomous or lightly expired, perhaps poisonous. Okay, who sings this? Is Britney, bitch. Okay, don't talk to me like that. That's her name. First name Britney, last name bitch. I can't believe her family didn't change that last name at Ellis Island or something. Maybe added an E in there. That'd be good. Britney Biatch. Is Britney Biatch? It's Britney and she's sexy and dangerous and a flight attendant on a motorcycle. That's the Toxic music video. You're describing mainly the video, not the lyrics. Visually, they're like lyrics. Okay, it's pictures versus words, slightly different. Anyway, you're describing the music video, not the song. Come on, you're good at guessing these. I don't have to do that much anymore. I fear I'm enabling you to continue this behavior. Abuela, I got my wedding tux. Can I show it to you? Ay, mija, you're not gonna wear a white dress? How will people know you're pure on your wedding night? I don't know. They could use one of those strips that change colors or something. That's for water purity. I'm 60% water, and the other 40% is sin. I'm pretty happy with those numbers. I think they represent me. They represent what I'm about. Now, can I show you my tux, please? Fine. Put your little tuxedo on. I just think you would look so pretty in a dress for Jesus. Why do I gotta get pretty for Jesus? I don't like him like that. What do you think? Ay, bendito. Maybe you're not pretty for Jesus, but you handsome for Jesus. Now we talking Jesus. My wife and I are having a baby, and some people in my life have asked me if it's hard to not be able to biologically have a kid with my wife, because we're lesbians. And it's not hard, but it is weird. My whole adult life, it was a plus that I couldn't get a woman pregnant. That went in the pros column of being gay. It was like, okay, my rights are always up for public debate, but a fun night out won't redefine my role in the world. I'm not gonna end up from a one night stand to an ultrasound just trying to make it work, so don't feel bad for me. I had my time. Prior to this, I kind of felt bad for couples who could biologically make a baby, because I'm like, every time you want to get down, you risk a baby? A whole baby. Every kid is $15K a year. You're risking $15K every time your schedules match up on a weekend or on your birthday. I don't know. I'm not a big gambler. I like Vegas, but I go for the girls and the drinks, if I'm being honest. So yeah, my wife and I only want to have the one kid, and people who don't know my wife is gay, she'll tell them, we're only having the one kid, and they'll be like, oh, just you wait. That's what we said, and then God blessed us with another bundle of joy, another gift. I'm not a really big gift person. Here's the pitch. Here's what I'm thinking. We're going to do more of a Gilmore Girls situation. One high-achieving kid, two moms instead of one. I think it's going to be a hit. Neither of us has a flirtationship going with a local gruff coffee shop owner that I know of, but we do have a rotating cast of zany characters going for us. So I think it's going to work. I think the network's going to pick it up. When I first came out as a lesbian to my dad, he was extremely supportive, maybe a little bit confused. He was like, Mija, it looks like you threw me for a loop and now you are going to grow up to be a papi. Dad, that is not what that means. I know it was unforeseen, but it's cool because I was really running out of things to talk to you about. Very close to only communicating with you via pats on your back. Dad, I am not going to be a poppy. I'm just a girl who likes girls. If you don't want me to be confused, then why you got the same haircut as me? Now we both look the same. I don't even know which one of us is the real poppy. Where's your mother, by the way? She told me she was going to a horse tornado. I don't even ask anymore. I believe she took the kids to a carousel at the mall today. Is that the horse tornado? I love that woman so much. My parents are very excited that my wife and I are having a baby, but they're also a little cautious. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was like, you think right now is a good time to be having a gay baby? And I was like, what do you mean, Mom? Also, the baby isn't gay, I'm gay. We've talked about maybe phrasing that a little different. You're confusing people. What do you mean? What do I mean? Look around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears, No, bad things are always happening. I bet they said the same thing during the World Wars, but you know what? The world kept spinning. The world is falling apart, and you're over here becoming a parental figure to a child that, although not biologically yours, is yours in spirit, goddammit. You remind me of Pedro Pascal in that show. What show? Not as many as Briar. The Last of Us? I remind you of Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm not gonna lie. See, you and this child against the world and its horrors. And my wife. Yes, she's there. I'm nearby also. Hopefully it won't get as bad as in the show, Yeah, fingers crossed. Cross more stuff. We're gonna need to cross more stuff. Hey kid, what's that song that's like, it's the never-ending rock song? I don't know. Could you sing a little bit for me, Dad? Okay. Mom, I am wanted for some very serious crimes. Do you care if I sing about it for 7 to 12 minutes? It's very long. Okay, I'm sensing some themes. There's information now. Thank you. All the voices in my head are doing perfect harmonies. Okay, well that definitely sounds like a song I know, but sing a little more just so I can be sure. Okay, Beelzebub is here. Time for the guitar solo. Who do you think sings this? The king of the gay people. Okay, this is clearly Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody. Could you help me spell it real quick? There's no way I get that into Spotify correct, please. Yeah, I got you.